a mindfulness educator, trained teachers and students on emotional regulation, interpersonal skill and stress management, helping students not just to cope but to thrive in today's fiercely competitive world. She has conducted mindfulness workshops in the Millennium and Seth A.R. Jaipuriya School. She has imparted soft skills training to employees to leading corporate houses such as Vodafone, Wipro, ICICI, Toyota, etc. She strongly believes in the maxim that children learn what they live. She leverages her technology and management skills and mindfulness approach towards holistic development of children. She had over 5 years of teaching experience in leading public schools such as Jaipuriya and DPS, functioned as the curriculum coordinator of Sethamar Jaipuriya School Bansal campus, Lucknow. She is also an avid photographer and a budding bonsai artist taking time out to pursue her passion. So now I invite Suhasini ma'am to take over.
It is so wonderful to see all of you. बहुत मेहनत चाहिए होता है इसके लिए, right? Let us discuss. Mindfulness is just doing nothing but paying attention to the present moment. So let's explore a little more about mindfulness and little more about peace within. Okay? Can you see that? अभी के moment में रहने को mindfulness कहते हैं with. Okay? Now, the first question is picture of peace in your mind. What does that mean? What is the picture of peace? Okay, you have to be very attentive because mind is very, very fast. Okay, it will jump from one topic to another like anything. So you have to be very attentive. Are you all attentive?
Yes, ma'am.
The first word is ice cream. Okay, the first word was ice cream. Second word was onion pakoda, pyaz ke pakode. Third word is butta, corn, butta. I can see Sankalp going like this, butta. And the fourth word is kallangri hanno. Kallangri hanno.
Ma'am, what is it? Ma'am, what is this?
Okay. Suhani is also going like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, listen. So basically, what I was trying to tell you with this, game is that we think in terms of peace के बारे में सोचेंगे. अब आंख बंद करिए. Sit down. Sit straight. Backbone straight. Shoulders out. Hands on the lap. And think about the word peace. Yeah, a lot of people have started writing. There are only 4. White dove. Okay. Hill, meditate, lot of answers. And spelling of peace. Someone saw spelling of peace. That's interesting. One second.
I am in a silence room.
You are in a silent room. Okay. Yes, Aditya Vardhan is raising his hand.
Yes. Ma'am, I thought that I was sitting in a forest and I was doing meditation.
You were doing meditation. Is it possible to bring peace a little closer to us? All of you, I'm sure, have seen this movie, Kung Fu Panda, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It's a wonderful movie. If you haven't seen Kung Fu Panda, you have to see Kung Fu Panda. It is a wonderful movie, right? In that, Master Shifu says, anything is possible when you have inner peace, right? Now, inner peace, how are we going to get it? We will just study that, okay? Now, there are two things, mindful and mindfulness. Mindful is a state when your mind is always thinking, okay? Oh God, abhi school nahi hai, to main ghar mein baith ke kya karunga? What shall I do now? What will I eat now? Mummy, what is she making for dinner? What is she doing for snacks? Is she making anything? The weather is so good. I want to go out and play. I don't know why I'm sitting here and listening to mindfulness. You know, the mind is doing so many things. It can think about 400 to 500 thoughts in a minute. Do you see that picture?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that picture, the one on the left, which is full of, different things like some music symbols, there is some pair of socks, then there's a car, then there's a girl, there is, a lot of things. That mind is thinking of all the things that has happened through the day. But what is this person doing? He's walking his dog.
Ma'am, it is necessary.
9152.
Ma'am, I have written the number.
Okay. Yeah, so far only two people have answered, I think. Now 7, excellent. Okay, experience on your exam day. What is your experience? There were 4 or 5 answers there, options, which you can click on. So I want you to see, were there butterflies in your stomach? Was your stomach feeling funny when on your exam day? Or there was excessive thirst, or maybe you were, feeling like puking or something like that. Some extreme physical manifestation was there, or running through the textbook till the last minute. Okay, अभी examination hall के अंदर जाना है, then you're just looking through, अरे इसका आंसर क्या है, उसका आंसर क्या है. That is happening. Or were you calm, quiet? You had a quiet mind when you were entering the exam hall.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Did you ever feel, I know the answer, but I forgot it in the exam hall? Did that happen?
I think
You
if
have
we
to
stay
choose one.
quiet and in peaceful mind, we will remember everything back because we are in a peace of state that we can do everything. So we should be in a peace of mind.
You should be, but how are you usually is what I'm asking. You should be quiet and peaceful, but what is your experience till now? You should be peace and quiet. That is definitely right, Suhani.
I stay peaceful.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay.
If I
That's excellent.
Excuse me,
Lot of
ma'am.
people- Yes.
Ma'am, I have submit the calm, quiet mind.
Very good. Excellent. A lot of you say that you have calm and quiet mind. I don't know how much teachers would agree with it. Teachers, Tanushree ma'am, and I don't know which other teacher is here. Do you agree the children are calm and quiet in your stomach, or you're just about to throw up? That kind of a feeling.
actually
Probably the feeling, with the same feeling when you go up on a giant wheel. When you go right on top, what happens to you? And when you're coming down, that feeling is butterflies in the stomach feeling. It's
Means
kind of
anything
very
is in the
fascinating.
stomach.
Something is in the stomach. It's kind of irritating you. You're very anxious, so that happens sometimes.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Kind of tickles the stomach.
Yes, Fatima?
Ma'am, when I go any danger thing,
Aradhya,
danger, please.
Aradhya, please wait. Give Fatima a chance to talk, please.
Ma'am, we
Feel whether the taste that you imagined and the taste that is there in your mouth right now, is it same or not? Is it same? Okay. No, someone say, Adya says no, it was not the same. Okay. Okay, a lot of you say it's the same. Excellent. Okay, it's okay if it is not the same. Maybe the next bite will have the same taste that you imagined, Adya. So don't worry. Okay. Now that you have eaten this, you see there were so many steps that was there to eat, right? Do you ever do this with the food that your mother gives? Do you see the texture of the roti? Do you see the texture of the vegetables? Do you see the color? Do you see the shadow of those on your plate? Anything that you see? No. So can you promise me that you will try this? At least doing it one meal a day, one meal. When you do this, I am sure you will enjoy it much better. Okay? I am sure you will enjoy it much better. Is that all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I think I'm running out of time.
Yes, ma'am.
Quickly, let me go to the next part of it. That is very important discussion that I have to do with you. Again, I have Kung Fu Panda with me. And he says, I eat when I'm upset. Okay. How many of you say this? How many of you agree with this? Ma'am, do you know what
Ma'am,
I mean? Do you eat when
Ma'am,
you're upset?
Ma'am, I.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
a lot
I
of us
agree.
do that.
Ma'am, when I
There's
upset, I
nothing
eat
wrong.
something.
Okay. There is nothing wrong in eating when you're upset, just that you need to be mindful about what you're eating and how you're eating and how much you're eating.
Ma'am,
Okay.
when I eat, then I'm angry, and when I am angry, I want food.
When you're angry, you want food. You want to fuel in more for
When
that
I
anger.
eat food, I concentrate on it.
Okay, Rana says he disagrees. Very good. Even I disagree. We should
I
not
never,
be eating when
I
just
never
because
think
they're upset.
anything while eating any food.
Okay.
I always concentrate on it.
Okay. So I have one more mindfulness activity for you. You have a sheet of paper with you, right? You have a sheet of paper. Now, first one, what I taught you was mindful eating. How do we eat mindfully, right? And the second one that I'm teaching now is any activity that you do. Art is something which all of you are, I suppose all of you are very fond of. So I picked up this. I'm sure you all know. And this particular screen is for the people
Ma'am,
who
a
don't
plain
know
sheet.
how to make a paper aeroplane. But then don't start making. I will tell you the steps involved. Okay.
Ma'am, can I make a ship?
Take the sheet of paper. Now, what do we do? The first thing, we are going to use our eyes. See the paper. Turn it around and see, is there any mark, any color? I have a lot of print. This is a one-side sheet, right?
Ma'am,
You see what it has on it.
ma'am, I have a plain sheet.
Yeah, that's okay. You just have to look at it. You don't have to tell me. You have to use your 5 senses. When you're doing mindfulness, you need to use 5 senses. So I'm just going to instruct you for that, okay? Use your eyes and see the paper, whether it has any mark, any color, anything. Then see the corners. Does it have dog-ear corners or straight corners? How does it have? What is the texture? Is it smooth paper, handmade paper, or what kind of paper it is? Are there lines on it? Anything to do with that. Okay. Now, next we're going to use our ears. Now, jiggle your paper and hear the sound. What is the sound that it makes?
It makes a sound.
Yeah, whatever is the sound, just listen to that sound. Okay. Now, we're going to use our nose. Smell. Smell the paper. Smell the paper. Smell it. Does it have any smell?
Ma'am, it has a zero smell.
Okay, it doesn't have any smell. Okay.
Ma'am, it smells like the ink of the printer.
Printer ink. It has printer ink smell.
Ma'am, it
Fine.
has smell of a bamboo.
Smell of bamboo. Oh wow, that must be fresh paper.
Ma'am, it has a smell of a copper thing.
Copper tree.
I have never heard a smell of
Okay.
copper.
So smell it and recognize the smell if you can recognize it. Some papers may not have a smell. That's absolutely fine. Okay, that's absolutely fine. And if you can smell, good news, we all don't have COVID. We can smell. We don't have COVID if you can smell, right? Okay. So now we start making the aeroplane, right? We can start making the aeroplane, right? We
Ma'am,
have
can I make a ship?
our eyes, our ear, our nose, and the touch. But I'm going to skip tasting this paper. I don't want to taste the paper. Okay? You don't have to involve tasting in this particular thing. But using your imagination, you can think about the taste the paper may have. Okay?
Ma'am, can I make a ship?
Ma'am, it doesn't.
You can make a shape, but now when you make it, when you fold the paper, I want you to feel the fold, that nail running through on the paper. That is every step you have to feel. Then you're being very mindful. If you're talking to someone next to you, or if your mind is going elsewhere, then it's not being mindful. When you fold the paper, feel that thing, running between your nails, right? Every time you fold, see the crease line, feel it, press the paper down, and then make it. I'm sure you're all very quick in making your paper aeroplanes. You can make it, and the next thing you can do is fly the aeroplane and see it as far as it goes. Just have your eyes on it. Okay, just have your eyes on it. I see Suhani flying it already. That's good. Okay, I think my plane is also ready.
Mom, what is the second step?
It is there on the screen. You can see it. It's okay if you're not able to make a plane, you can make a boat. It is apt for the weather actually.
Ma'am, can I make anything?
Yes, you can make anything as long as you're mindful. You have to feel at every step of the way. Okay? And then you fly it.
Ma'am, please see I made.
Excellent. Very nice, Sandhya. Okay.
Ma'am, see mine.
Okay,
Ma'am,
very good. Okay, so you can continue making it later. Take inhale, exhale. Now take your mind without moving your body. Take your mind to the toes. Observe the toes. Take your mind to the ankle, to your shin and calf muscle. Go to the knees. Take your mind to the thighs. Your stomach, chest, neck, arms, your fingers, your face, chin, lips, nose, ears, eyes, forehead, and the top of the head. Now go back to the picture that you had in your mind. The picture for peace, Shanti. See that picture. See where you are. See at least 5 things around that. Four sounds that you can hear. Probably you can hear the wind blow, or the birds chirping, or the waves of the ocean, or the prayers that are there. 4 things that you can hear. Three things that you can feel. Where is your feet? Does it feel the sand or snow or grass? What does it feel? Where is your hand? What does it feel? What's the texture like? What's the temperature that your body is feeling right now? Two smells that you can identify. Identify 2 smells, the freshness in the air probably, the rain, or some nice cooked food smell. 2 smells that you can identify there. And finally, recognize the taste you have in your mouth right now. I'm going to ring the bell. You will listen to the bell as long as it rings, and then you can slowly open your eyes. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of this mindfulness session. I hope I have taken you one step forward towards the peace that you're looking for. All we need to do is remember 5. In the moment, look for 5 things that your senses recognize, 5 things that you see, 4 things that you can hear, 3 things that you can feel with your hands or with your skin, right? 2 smells and in the moment, and 1 taste that is there in your mouth. Every time you remember about mindfulness, you just have to do this 5 step.
Dear all, we will have the question answer session now. I request you all to please write your questions in the chat box and I will read them out one by one. And I also welcome our respected principal ma'am, Ms. Neeru Bhaskar.
I think thank you for taking this session, Suhasini. It was so good. The last part, I would surely want to practice that, and if needed, I would definitely approach you for the guidance, to achieve that kind of state. And you know what? The session, that last part was so successful. It was so very much evident on the faces of the children when they opened the eyes with the bell that went off. I mean, that was so peaceful. And I would like to admit here and confess here, yes, I eat a lot when I'm upset. And I heard your statement there that it's not a good practice. So I promise you, maybe I like to, overcome that habit and eat more when I'm mindful of what I'm eating. Right, ma'am?
Exactly. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes, I think each one of us have gone through that or going through that.
Yeah.
And I'm a foodie, so it comes very easily to go towards such things. But yes, if we are mindful and we know, if we even recognize that I eat when I'm upset,
Exactly.
so you will be mindful about what you're eating at that
Right.
moment.
Thank you so much for this wonderful session. I'll leave you all to question and answer. But before that, dear children, what a beautiful participation by you all. You were so active, so enthusiastic. Because adults also need motivation. I always say that. And adults also need a lot of encouragement. So do be active like that. But at the same time, Tanushri ma'am was trying to teach you online protocol. So henceforth, whenever you are attending any session, keep that in mind. First, listen to what the speaker is saying. And when the speaker allows you, then you can unmute yourself and answer. However, the audience was totally superb right here. Thank you, Suhasini ma'am. Do you agree with me with that statement?
100%, ma'am. 100%. Very interactive children. I'm very, very happy to see them also actively involved in the classes, even though it's online. So they are also pro in it now.
Yeah, this is Saloni's mother here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much for this beautiful session. I really enjoyed and really feel very cool and calm during this 1 hour. I really enjoyed and I will try to follow your words. I will teach my children to follow your words. And also what you said about before eating food, what do you have to practice? Feel the texture, then chew it slowly and taste it and feel it and think about it. And from where did you get it? इसमें कितनी मेहनत लगी?
Correct.
Actually, you are very thankful. You have to be thankful to the God that you are getting all these things और बहुत धीरे धीरे आपको सिर्फ एंजॉय करना what you are getting in your life. If you
Very
are
true.
satisfied with this, then I think the coolness, the calmness, and the peacefulness of your mind you will get definitely by doing this.
Thank you so much for so much of attention, ma'am. I'm really glad and happy that you also participated in this, and I'm very happy.
Ma'am, we have a question from Shreya Srivastav. Is mindfulness all about consciousness?
Yes, Shreya, excellent question. Definitely, mindfulness is, you know, bringing your conscious to the present moment. That is what it is about, Shreya. It is about, taking charge of your mind, right? And not letting it wander here and there. So your conscience has to be here right now, right? So if you're studying social studies, your heart, soul, and you as such have to be in social studies, and not think about wo maths problem jo solve nahi hota uska answer kya hoga, right? So that is mindfulness, being in the present moment and concentrating on that alone. That's it.